It's time for Eastmont Wildcats boys basketball on the NCW Life Channel. High school sports on the NCW Life Channel is brought to you by the Walkabout Grill in Wenatchee and Leavenworth. TC Slingers, they'll place the material for you. Confluence Health, Wenatchee's premier treatment center. Les Schwab Tires in Wenatchee and East Wenatchee. The Windmill Restaurant in Wenatchee. And the Wenatchee Racquet and Athletic Club. Now let's go courtside at Eastmont High School alongside Grant Olson. Here's NCW Life Sports Director Eric Granstrom.
Of our doubleheader tonight, Big Nine matchup between the West Valley Rams and the Eastmont Wildcats. Both of these teams in similar positions as the girls were in our first matchup. Both of these teams are in the number 5 and number 6 position right now. Eastmont at 3 and 5, West Valley at 2 and 6 on the season. Once again, as I mentioned earlier, Eisenhower bringing up the rear at 0 and 8. So this is a big game, especially for West Valley, as they are at 2 and 6, one game behind Eastmont. West Valley still has Davis, Moses Lake, and Eisenhower remaining on the schedule. Eastmont has Moses Lake, Davis, and Sunnyside. So this should be a really good matchup between these two teams. And the last time they met, West Valley did come out on top of Eastmont by a final of 62 to 54. Today's broadcast right here on the NCW Life Channel is brought to you by the Walkabout Grill in Wenatchee and Leavenworth. Take a walk on the wild side. Wenatchee Valley YMCA for youth development, healthy living, and social responsibility. Also, sports on the NCW Life Channel is brought to you by the Windmill Restaurant and Wenatchee Racquet and Athletic Club. Let's take a quick look now at our tonight's starting lineups, beginning with Eastmont. Trey Haberlock gets the start tonight, 5'11" sophomore. He'll be joined by Jack Kuski. He is a 5'10" senior. Also starting tonight is Preston Esparza, 5'10" junior. He'll be joined by Tanner Nelson, who used to be a bench player, but he will get the start tonight over Ethan Simpson. Tanner Nelson, a 6'4" junior. And rounding out the starting lineup for Eastmont is 5'10" senior Anthony Luson. And Luson is the player we will watch tonight. He has been finding his shot of late, so a very dangerous three-point shooter. Head coach for the Eastmont Wildcats is Mike Waters. And now the starting lineup for the West Valley Rams, it's Spencer Bailey, a 6'2" senior. Malachi Caffrey, he's a sophomore at 5'10". At senior, Dalen Clough, he's 6-footer. Isaac McDonald is 6'3", he's a senior. And rounding out the starting lineup, the big man down low for West Valley, and that's 6'4", Alex Rojas. Once again, Eastmont comes in with a 3 and 5 record. West Valley at 2 and 6. And if you missed the first game, the Eastmont Wildcat ladies came away victorious at 59-46. So Eastmont now moves to 4 and 5 on the season, and that drops the West Valley girls to 4 and 6 on the season. And boy, that is a tight Big Nine race in the girls bracket, as it is here in the boys side of things as well. And once again, I do want to remind you that coming up this weekend, lots of sports here on the NCW Life Channel on Sunday at noon, and then again at 2 o'clock. It's the rebroadcast, and lots of you have asked about this. The rebroadcast of the January 19th battle in Wenatchee between Eastmont and Wenatchee in basketball. And then after that at 5 p.m., it's West Kelowna, Wenatchee Wild. Hockey action on the NCW Life Channel, that from January 13th. And rounding out our sports coverage on Sunday is at 7 p.m., Wenatchee at Eastmont girls bowling from January 16th, where the Eastmont bowling team, remember the 4A state defending champions, once again clinched the Big Nine title. So congratulations to the Eastmont bowling team on once again an outstanding season, and good luck as they move on. Once again for Eastmont, it'll be Haberlock, Kuski, Esparza, Nelson, and Luson. And for West Valley, it's Bailey, Caffrey, Clough, McDonald, and Rojas. Tonight's officials are Bill Hendrickson, Kurt Lyons, and Steve Simonson. And we are just about set to go here from Eastmont High School. Kind of a sparse crowd tonight, no band. I guess a lot of folks, or a lot of kids I should say, are out of town and didn't have enough to kind of get the band together tonight. A good crowd behind me, behind the scorer's desk, but not a whole lot across the way. But we are just about set for basketball. Rojas will jump it up against Tanner Nelson, and West Valley gets the tip, dressed in their away red uniforms with light blue numbers trimmed in gray. With the basketball is Dalen Clough as he hands it off now to to Caffrey. Caffrey can't do anything. Now baseline with it. It's Isaac McDonald. Cross-court pass all the way over to Clough. Clough over the head pass as well. Back over to McDonald. Open shot. Can't get it to go. No good. Rebound to Tanner Nelson. Eastmont's first possession of the ball game. It's Kuski with it. Hands it off as Sparza. Nice left-handed dribble. Loses control of it. And that's our first turnover of the night. Back to West Valley, and they're on the move. Layup. Other side, other end of the court. No good. Tanner Nelson, the rebound, and he loses control of it into the hands of the Rams. And this time it's Spencer Bailey. Now back out, top of the key, it's Clough. Man-to-man defense for the Wildcats with the Sparza on him. To Bailey. As they switch now, Lassonde, he moves over and takes Bailey. Bailey drives to the basket on a shorter Lassonde. Can't get the shot to go, though, but a big rebound comes out to Clough. New shot clock for West Valley as Esparza gets his hand on that one and knocks it out of bounds. And it will remain West Valley basketball. Fast pace to this game as we get underway here from Eastmont High School, and great to have you along tonight. Hope you're enjoying this doubleheader basketball night. Hard to believe, only 3 games left in this Big 9 season. And our last broadcast, as I mentioned, will be Tuesday, February 6th, right here at Eastmont High School against Davis. Girls will tip off at 5:45. The boys will tip off at 7:30. And then the final game of the year is Friday, February 9th, as Eastmont travels to Sunnyside. So we've got a bit of confusion here on what happened if the ball hit the rim on the shot clock. And it looks like West Valley will get 29 seconds on the clock and a side out. No score yet in this one. Played almost a couple of minutes in this first quarter. Here's Malachi Caffrey on the dribble with Haberlock on him. West Valley with the basketball. Rojas now left side Clough. He's working on Nelson. Gets it down to Rojas at 6'4". Big body down there. And now it's back out to Bailey. Near side in front of the Eastmont bench to Clough. 6 on the shot clock now for the Rams. They better hurry. Clough spins at the free throw line. Nice pass underneath. Rojas up and in. First bucket of the night, and it's Alex Rojas, the 6'4" junior. Now Lassonde with it at the free throw line. Near side, Tanner Nelson. He wheels it back out top of the key to Haberlock. Haberlock, nice spin move in the lane. Shot off the glass, good. And Haberlock has Eastmont on the board. We're tied at 2. West Valley quickly down court. It's knocked out of bounds. And it will remain West Valley basketball. And this could be a harbinger for things to come for Eastmont. Better get back on defense tonight. Looks like West Valley's going to get it down court quickly. Clough now to bring it in for the Rams. Lob pass into Rojas. Kicks it down. Nice shot, Bailey, and he's fouled after the shot. The basket will count. That was a nice look, and Spencer Bailey now a chance for a 3-point play for the Rams. That foul on Eastmont, by the way, is Tanner Nelson, his first. Bailey, 6'2" senior for West Valley. John Kinlock, the head coach, as I mentioned, in and out, no good, so Bailey cannot complete the 3-point play, and Eastmont quickly back the other way. It's Haberlock. West Valley also man-to-man defense. Good job by Bailey on Haberlock as he gets it off now to Esparza. Looks for some help, goes baseline. Haberlock with Rojas coming out on him. Here's Kuski, drive to the right elbow, now back out top of the key, far wing to Esparza with Clough on him. Esparza can't get the shot off. Lassonde left open, look out, good. Anthony Lassonde, if he gets hot, Eastmont can do a lot of damage, and that's his first bucket of the night. We're 5-4. With the basketball, McDonald left side now to Bailey. Back out top of the key, it's Dalen Clough as he backs up now and resets the offense. Lob pass down to Rojas. Nice defense by Nelson from behind, and that's the first turnover on the Rams. Back with the basketball, the Wildcats, and Kuski double dribbled that time. And that'll be turnover number 2 on the Wildcats here. 4:57 left to go opening quarter. Close one so far. Eastmont 5 and West Valley 4. With the ball, McDonald for the Rams with Kuski out on him. Over the head pass, near side, Bailey. Now down on the baseline, it's Clough. Back down Rojas with Nelson on him. Rojas both at 6'4", Nelson and Rojas. Shot's going to be taken this time. Malachi Caffrey can't get it. Long rebound out to McDonald. Fresh shot clock now for the Rams. Driving inside, Bailey can't get the shot off. Kicks it back out. Shot taken, no good, but a rebound by Clough. And once again, West Valley on offense. Shot taken in and out, this time no good. And Isaac Wellborn, who's in there, finally clears the boards for the Wildcats. Wellborn just checked in. Very good sophomore off the bench for the Wildcats. Here's Haberlock now. Top of the key, Lassonde. Dribbles left hand. Gets it back to Kuski at the top of the key, looking for somebody inside, but Rojas takes up so much space in there, as we mentioned. Nice head fake, Lassonde, layup inside, good. Anthony Lassonde with 5, and Eastmont leads it 7-4 here with 3:47 left to go in the first quarter. Once again, Bailey with it. Near side, McDonald. Back out Rojas. Rojas, the big man out top of the key. Caffrey had it as well. Now dump pass down low. Nice give and go. Shot up and good by Spencer Bailey. His 4th point here in the first quarter. 1 point Eastmont lead. Lassonde, top of the key, didn't waste any time. Shoots it no good, and a nice rebound that time by Bailey. Outlet pass quickly down court. It's Caffrey. He's going to step back. 3-point shot, no good. Rebound, nicely done by Lassonde, who had the big 6'4" Rojas blocked out. Rojas went over his back. That'll be Alex Rojas' first personal foul. Both teams now with 1 team foul. Substitution for West Valley is number 23, Trey Funk, 6'3" sophomore, and in there for Eastmont. Let's see, I'm going to have to find out who that is. Braden West, number 10. Braden West checked in for Eastmont.
Number 10, Taylor Cannon.
Let's say it's Kaylor Cannon, excuse me. We'll get that right now. He's into the ball game for Eastmont. Now to Kuski. Hasn't played much this season. Kuski behind the back dribble. Can't do anything with it to Haberlock. Haberlock kicks it outside. Anthony Lassonde. Tough shot from 15. Good. Lassonde with 7 points in this quarter. Ball gets loose. So the official, Simonson, collects the basketball. 9-6 our score. 2.5 minutes left now to go in the first quarter. Inbounds. Caffrey gets it in. 6-foot senior Dalen Clough slowly across the timeline. Back to Caffrey, far side wing. Now it's Bailey with it, with Lassonde on him. Back to Caffrey on the baseline to Clough. Trying to find Rojas down low, working on a shorter Isaac Wellborn. Back out to Clough. He'll take the shot inside the 3-point arc. It's good. Dalen Clough with his first 2 of the night, and it's 9-8 now with 2 minutes left first quarter. Lassonde, top of the key, spins at the right elbow, can't do anything with it there. Not a cannon, loses control of it momentarily to Haberlock, takes the shot, good. Haberlock with his 4th point of the night. It's been all Anthony Lassonde and Trey Haberlock with the 11 points for Eastmont here in this first quarter. Now Clough gets it down to Rojas, working on Wellborn. Steps into the basket, can't get the shot to go, no good. Another offensive rebound by Bailey, and then a slap on the arm. Bailey at 6'2". Done a lot of damage down low already here in this first quarter. Foul on Eastmont is Isaac Wellborn, and that's his first. Tanner Nelson also with a personal foul. So far in this first quarter, a fast-moving first quarter with 1:30 left. First free throw, good by Bailey. Bailey now has 5 in this first quarter. Rojas gets a break now on the bench as Logan Kinlock checks in. 6'3" freshman for West Valley. Got a freshman and 5 sophomores on this roster. Bailey made the first. Here's his second free throw. Gets the roll, and it's good as well. Bailey now with 6 points in the game to lead West Valley. Anthony Lassonde with 7. for Eastmont to lead the Wildcats. Here's Wellborn now as the Wildcats back on offense to Cannon. Kuski has it. Haberlock's been hot, takes the shot, but it's partially blocked. And here's Clough with the loose ball. Quickly down court, free throw line. He's going to take it all the way, dumps it down low to Kinlock. He doesn't take the shot. Back outside, Bailey drives, gets the shot. And it's going to be an offensive foul charged against Spencer Bailey, but a very nice aggressive move to the basket by Bailey. Unfortunately for him, he does pick up the personal foul. Now both teams with 2 team fouls here in this first quarter. 11-10 ball game. Eastmont on top. Eastmont has led throughout this low-scoring first quarter as Kuski has it now. Right side on the wing, Lisson working. And we've got a hold underneath as Kinlock tried to guard Lisson. Kinlock at 6'3", Lisson at 5'10". And Kinlock picks up his first, and that's 3 team fouls now on West Valley. Kuski inbound, Lisson gets that shot off so quick. Good. 10 in this quarter of the 14 for Eastmont by Anthony Lisson. 37 seconds now, about a 10-second differential. Game clock, shot clock. Clough pulls up and gets it. He's got 4 now in this first quarter with 27 seconds left. Shot clock off, and the Eastmont Wildcats can get the final shot here this quarter. Here's Kuski to Haberlock. 20 seconds left. Now to Wellborn. Wheel happening right now for the Wildcats, just passing it back and forth, wasting some time, knocked out of Haberlock's hands, down court layup. Clough good on that turnover, the 3rd in this quarter by Eastmont, and it was big. 3 seconds. Haberlock with 2 seconds, no good. Shot taken at the buzzer, and that will end our first period of play. Our score after 1, Eastmont 14 and West Valley 14. Second quarter action coming your way in 60 seconds. Both teams played even basketball in that first quarter. We're tied at 14 as we begin the second period of play. Wildcat basketball. Anthony Lisson goes far side of Esparza, gets the baseline, loses control of it though, but I think he was fouled before he did lose control, and there was a reason for that. And this foul is on Trey Funk, who's checked in during the quarter break. Trey Funk, 6'3" sophomore. Eastmont with it, full shot clock. Tanner Nelson dribbles on the baseline, can't find anyone. Gets a driving, says Esparza, no good. Nelson high above the rim, but couldn't get the basketball, and back come the Rams. Clough, nice drive to the basket, no good. Fight for the rebound, and it's in the hands of Kuski, who hands it off to Lisson. Behind the back dribble, then he lost control of it, and it's back to West Valley. Running and gun for West Valley. They lose the basketball, and it's in the hands of Esparza. 5 turnovers against Eastmont, 2 here for West Valley in this first half. It's Kuski, top of the key, looks for some help. Esparza trying to come open. Great man-to-man defense by West Valley. Esparza in the lane, and he moved his feet, and that's a traveling violation. And now 6 turnovers on Eastmont here early in this second quarter and throughout the first half. Clough will bring it in. Eastmont now comes out man-to-man, full court pressure, now backs away from it. Clough quickly across the timeline. Double dribble on Clough. He told referee Simonson that it was tipped, but it wasn't. And that'll be the 3rd turnover now on West Valley. 14-14 once again. That was our end of our first quarter score with 6:53 now left in the second. Here's Kuski working man-on-man, man-to-man against Caffrey. Now to Lisson. Nice head fake off the glass from 10 for Lisson. It's good. 12 points for Anthony Lisson here in this first half. Now Clough hands it off to McCaffrey. Drives, baseline jumper, rolls around, no good. Wellborn high for the rebound, loses it, and comes into the hands of Kuski. Kuski right-handed dribble across half court. Near side now on the wing of Esparza. Funk comes out on him. Cross-court pass, Kuski, as Nelson tries to post up down low against Bailey. Bailey, though, a little bit of push behind. And Spencer Bailey will pick up his 2nd personal foul, and that's now the 5th team foul on West Valley here in this first half, and that'll get the big man, Alex Rojas, quickly off the bench. And Spencer Bailey will have a seat on the West Valley bench. Kusky inbounds all the way out to Esparza. Now it's Lasan. Nelson with Rojas on him. Nelson takes a couple of dribbles, pulls it up, and goes back to Esparza. Wellborn as Rojas switches off on him, kicks it out to Kusky. Now to Nelson. Nelson to Lasan. Lasan's going to take a three, and it's good. His third three of this first half, and it's 19-14 Eastmont. Rojas has it, lost it momentarily, got it back, and now it's back into the hands of Clough with Anthony Lasan on him. Boy, Lasan is so fun to watch when he gets hot like he is right now. Shot no good by Clough this time. Kusky, the rebound for Eastmont. Right-handed dribble, working on Caffrey. Now to Esparza, and Esparza took a few too many steps, and that'll be another turnover on the Wildcats. Number 7 now here in this first half. As Trey Haberlock comes in, and he'll give Preston Esparza a breather for Eastmont. Side out in front of the Rams bench is West Valley back on offense. 5:23 left to go before halftime in this 5-point Eastmont lead. Here's Clough into the paint, can't get the shot off. Shot will be taken baseline. Trey Funk, and it's good for 3. His first bucket of the night, and it's a big one for West Valley. Haberlock on the layup on a nice give and go, and it's good. 4-point lead, 21-17, under 5 minutes now left to go. Second quarter. Here's Caffrey on the dribble, gets it to Clough with Kusky on him. They're giving Clough the left hand as he drives to the basket. Nice runner off the glass, good. 8 points for Dalen Clough now in this first half. 21-19 ball game. Kusky to Haberlock. Once again, West Valley staying man-to-man defense. Both teams have predominantly here in this first half. Haberlock spins away from Caffrey, now hands it off to Lasan as they switch on him. Lasan behind the back to Kusky. Thought about the long three, more of a ploy, I think, than an actual thought about taking his shot. Here's Haberlock, spins, can't find anybody. A no-look pass to Nelson, but it's intercepted and stolen away by the Rams. 3-on-2 opportunity. Nice hustle back down court by Wellborn. And then Lasan gets tied up on the floor by Funk, and we've got a jump ball, and this will be, I believe, West Valley basketball. And we've got a timeout called by Coach John Kinlock and West Valley, and we will keep it right here for this one. 4 minutes, 7 seconds left to go here in this first half, and it's 21-19 Eastmont with the lead. It was 14-14 at the end of the first quarter, so not a lot of scoring so far yet in this second half. And the way it looks, we're going to be in for a pretty low-scoring ball game. But I did mention that the first matchup between these two teams back on December 16th, it was a 62-54 West Valley win down in Yakima back in December. So we'll see if it's low scoring or not. Boy, Anthony Lasan is on fire here in this first half for the Wildcats. He's hit 3 3-pointers, 15 points for Anthony Lasan here in this first half. And folks, we're talking 15 points out of the 21 for Eastmont so far in this game. Almost halfway through the second quarter. It'll be West Valley ball out of the timeout. Haberlock, or should say Caffrey, a nice pass to Rojas. That was too easy down low. And now the big man, Alex Rojas, a chance for a 3-point play. He's got 4 points in the ball game. And that foul is on Trey Haberlock, his first and the third team foul on Eastmont. Rojas' first trip to the free throw line tonight. Big 6'4" junior. Free throw, soft touch, good. He's got 5 now in this first half as we are at 4 minutes left, halfway through the second quarter. First lead for West Valley at 22-21 here. Here's Lasan, right-handed dribble. Once again, both teams man-to-man defense. Haberlock spins, gets it to Lasan, baseline, shot 3, good! What a first half for Anthony Lasan with 18 for the Wildcats. Eastmont back on top. Here's Clough, now kicks it out to Kinlock, can't do anything with it. Rojas being guarded by Nelson underneath. Nice head fake, gets Nelson off his feet, draws the foul. And the big man will go back to the free throw line. And that's the second foul on Tanner Nelson. Nelson, the 6'4" junior, and sends another 6'4" junior to the free throw line, and Alex Rojas was just there, made his only attempt, short on this one. He'll get another one as Tanner Nelson comes out and Kaylor Cannon comes back in. Cannon, by the way, a 6-foot sophomore. Rojas missed the first. Here's his second one on the way. This time it's good. 24-23. Eastmont on top by 1 with under 3.5 minutes left to go now before halftime. Here's Kuski. No look pass to the elbow to Cannon. He can't do anything with it. Kicks it back out. Haberlock's going to take the three off the rim. No good. Nice position by Wellborn on the offensive rebounding end. And over the back comes Rojas. And the big man will pick up his second personal foul. And Eastmont will have it under their own basket. Fresh shot clock at 35 seconds. Here's Lassonde. Picked up by Clough, way out almost to half court. Lassonde switches dribbles, now gets it out to Haberlock to Kuski. Here's Wellborn, quiet on the offensive end so far. Spins inside the free throw line. Left-handed shot, nicely done, no good. And then we've got some contact underneath, and this will be an Eastmont foul. And this is going to be on Cannon. And that's his first personal foul. And now the 15 foul on the Wildcats here in this first half. West Valley down by 1, 24-23, took the lead briefly before Anthony Lassonde hit his fourth three-pointer of this half. Here's Rojas, so hard to guard inside that lane, gets his own rebound on the miss. Back out, Clough will take a three, no good. Fight for the rebound again. Rojas off the leg of Wellborn and out of bounds, and it will remain West Valley basketball. Nice play by Alex Rojas. Approaching 2.5 minutes now left before halftime in this tight contest so far. Game number 2 of our doubleheader tonight. Inbounds play. Wellborn almost got his hands on it. It's down low to Clough. Lassonde on him. Clough's going to take it to the basket. Inside, good. 10 points now for Clough in this first half. All 2-point field goals as West Valley retakes the lead, 25-24. Wellborn inside the lane, and we may have a push off on Rojas. This will be a big one. It'll be number 3 on the 6'4 junior who has done some damage here so far underneath. And it is on Rojas, number 3. Quickly off the bench, Isaac McDonald, a starter in tonight's game, will check back in. A long stretch on the bench tonight. Now Wellborn, his chance to get in the scorebook tonight. Right-handed shooter, first one is good. Believe it or not, he's only the 3rd player for Eastmont to score tonight, and only 4 players have scored in the ballgame for West Valley. Wellborn, second free throw also is good. So Wellborn with 2 points on the night, 26-25. Eastmont retakes the lead, and our 4th lead change here in the second quarter. Clough, a very tough shot. Rebounded by Kuski, and Coach Kinlock didn't appreciate that shot. And then the ball is stolen away from Kuski by Clough. Layup, good. Well, that's how you make up for a kind of a bad shot on the last possession. You get a steal and an easy layup. 27-26 West Valley, a minute 48 left to go here, second quarter, and these two old rivals. Wellborn, turnaround jumper is good. He's got 4 now as he comes alive here late in the half. 28-27, Eastmont on top again. Underneath with it is Bailey, who's checked back in. Bailey has it baseline. Lassonde gives it to him. Too far into the basket. No good. McDonald back up with the offensive rebound and good. His first 2 of the night. West Valley back in the lead with 6 lead changes in this game. Here's Haberlock. Tries to drive around Caffrey. Does, but takes a tough shot. No good. Clough the rebound. Quickly down court. There's Bailey. Layup. Good with about 2 bounces of the ball. And Bailey's got 8 in this first half. A 3-point West Valley lead. 54 seconds left to go before halftime. Lassonde with it. At the elbow, can't find any open team member, so he kicks it back out. Now Cannon with it. To Lassonde, gets it poke checked away from him. Gets it back, puts on a move, steps back behind the 3-point arc. No good this time. Wellborn had his hands on it, but it's into the hands of Dalen Clough, who seems to be everywhere on this court in the first half. Clough dribbles right side, hands it off there to Kinlock. Now near side Bailey. Bailey gives it to Malachi Caffrey at the right elbow. McDonald has it. Clough open for a second, drives to the free throw line, and we've got a reach-in foul before that made shot.
Reset.
And this foul is on Cannon. That's Kaylor Cannon's second personal foul, and Eastmont's 6th team foul. The Wildcats are in the bonus. Not going to matter much now, though, with 13 seconds left in the half. Clough to Kinlock, who lost the ball, picked up by, Kinlock. It was Haberlock, rather. Kinlock lost it. Here's Lisson now with 1 second left. No good. And that's how this half will end. After 2 here at Eastmont High School, it's West Valley 31 and Eastmont 28. We'll take a 2-minute timeout and come back with your halftime stats and more right after this. Halftime of game number 2 of our doubleheader at Eastmont High School. Big 9 matchup between the West Valley Rams and the Eastmont Wildcats. West Valley leads it by a score of 31-28. And I mentioned we're getting down to the nitty-gritty of the Big 9 schedule here, as tomorrow night Eastmont will travel to Moses Lake for a doubleheader. Girls game will start at 5:45. The boys game at 7:30, and that is a very big game for Eastmont. Moses Lake sits just ahead of Eastmont with a 4-3 record. And then on Tuesday, February 6th, the final home game of the season here at Eastmont High School as the Wildcats take on Davis. Once again, girls game will start at 5:45, the boys at 7:30. And Eastmont will wind up this season, believe it or not, already on Friday, February 9th, as once again the Wildcats hit the road and take on Sunnyside. Once again, girls at 5:45, boys at 7:30. And Sunnyside also just ahead of Eastmont at 6-2. Standings, by the way, in the Big 9. Davis leads the way right now at 7-0. Sunnyside is at 6-2. Wenatchee is at 5-3. Moses Lake 4-3. Eastmont, as we mentioned, at 3-5. West Valley at 2-6. And Eisenhower checks in at 0-8. We'll take another 60-second timeout. Come back, and it's the second half right here on the NCW Life Channel right after this. Just about set for second half action here from Eastmont High School. I'm Grant Olson, and great to have you with me tonight. By myself tonight, Eric Granstrom, as I mentioned earlier, a well-deserved weekend off from sports, and hopefully everything work. Eric, take it easy this weekend. It looks like Eastmont will begin with the basketball here in the second half. 31-28. I said it's been a close one. 6 lead changes so far in this one and 2 ties, and we'll see if that continues here in the second half. We'll also see if Anthony Lisson can keep up his torrid shooting here in the first half. He has 18 first half points. Here's Kuski now. Eastmont, same starters as the first half. His shot is blocked on Nelson. The rebound, Wellborn puts it back up and good. So for Eastmont, it's Haberlock, Kuski, Esparza, Nelson, and Lisson. And for West Valley, it's Bailey, Caffrey, Clough, McDonald, and Rojas. As West Valley with the basketball in this 31-30 ball game. Shot taken from the outside. Kinlock, I guess, starts the second half. I missed that. Takes the shot, misses it, the lefty, and the long rebound into the hands of Kuski. Now it's Lisson with it. Baseline. Can't do anything. Too many big bodies under there. Haberlock for 3. Good. And Trey Haberlock with 9 points now, 6 in the first half, the 5'11 sophomore. Caffrey, nice head fake to get away from Kuski, no good. Nelson with the rebound, nice position there. Wildcats back down court on offense. Eastmont with the lead, 33-31. 5-0 run here to begin this third quarter for the Wildcats. Kuski dribbles to the right side, now finds Haberlock baseline, gets it down low. Nelson kicks it back out to Kuski. Triple team there and then throws it away. And the 10th turnover on Eastmont here in this ball game. Coast to coast, nice drive, Logan Kinlock. His first two of the night, or I should say, yes, first two of the night for Kinlock, and it's a 33-33 ball game. Wellborn now dumps it down to Nelson. Picked up there by McDonald. Back out Kuski with Bailey on him. Now Wellborn on the baseline again to Kuski. Lasan backs away with Malachi Caffrey, the sophomore, guarding him. Now to Haberlock. 8 seconds on the shot clock for the Wildcats. Kuski baseline. Lasan head fake, can't shake the defender. The Eastmont needs to hurry now. 1 second. Lasan gets it knocked out of his hands. And that will turn it over to West Valley on the shot clock violation. Boy, you don't want to see that. You waste 35 seconds off the clock and commit the turnover. Now number 11 in the ball game for Eastmont. Caffrey on the dribble across the timeline. Near side, Kinlock. He's picked up by Haberlock. Now McDonald, far side, Caffrey, the wheel to Bailey, Kinlock, underneath, beautifully done. That's how you run that play. Bailey layup good, and he's got 10. Nicely done. Offensive play for the West Valley Rams. Here's Lasan now. 5:15 left here, third quarter, to Haberlock, far side wing. Back to Lasan, whips one over to Esparza. Nobody underneath even remotely open for Eastmont with 13 on the shot clock. Cross court, now there's an open player. It's Haberlock for three, too hard, no good. Caffrey the rebound on the move. Down court quickly, stops and pops from 8 feet, no good. Rebound, Bailey up and in. He's got 12, and Coach Waters wants to talk things over. Biggest lead of the night now for West Valley at 37-33. With 4:49 left here in this third quarter. Boy, Eastmont off to a great start in this period, a 5-0 run, and since then, West Valley has been on a 6-0 run and has now outscored Eastmont 6-5 here in this third period. Boy, you get the feeling, don't you, folks, that we're going to come right down to the wire in this one. It has been close all the way through. 7 lead changes so far in this game, 3 ties. Now, as I mentioned, I think we're going to see more of those as we make our way through this ball game. And great to have you along tonight, by the way, for live doubleheader basketball right here on the NCW Life Channel. As both teams take the court out of the timeout, it'll be Eastmont basketball. Esparza will bring it in. To Lasan. Both teams have stuck primarily man-to-man defense throughout this first half. Lasan jukes and jives, but he can't find his way free. Now it's Wellborn. Spins, free throw line, puts it up with his left hand. Tough shot. It's knocked out of bounds. Who got it? I think an Eastmont player, Nelson, hit it out of bounds. And it will be West Valley basketball. Eastmont coming back with a little bit of full court man-to-man pressure, not full-on full court press, but just to let West Valley know that they're thinking about them as they come down court. Here's Clough, now to McDonald. McDonald left open by Nelson, takes the shot and hits it. Long range downtown, he's got 5, and it's a 7-point West Valley lead now. 4:10 left, third quarter. Lasan, top of the key to Haberlock. Clough comes out on him. Haberlock to the basket quickly. Shot no good. Nelson there for the putback. Almost had it, no good. It rolls off the front and then out of bounds. And it will remain Eastmont basketball as the big man Alex Rojas comes back in. 6'4" junior. Haberlock for Eastmont will bring it in. Trying to find some help. Comes all the way out now to Lasan as we dip under 4 minutes now left in the third quarter. And a 7-point West Valley lead. Biggest by any team in the ball game. Esparza, it's good, but he's fouled before the shot. And it's on Dalen Clough, his first personal foul, and that is our first team foul here in the second half. Side out Wildcats. Lasan in front of the Eastmont bench gets it out to Haberlock. Now it's Esparza. Bailey comes out on him. Esparza takes a couple of dribbles. Now to Wellborn. Wellborn working one-on-one against Bailey. Now to Esparza. Good defense by West Valley, and then a steal and a foul. Esparza got his pocket picked by Bailey and then grabbed him around the arm. And that'll be Preston Esparza's first personal foul, and the second team foul now in the Wildcats here quickly in this third quarter. Inbounds Rams with a 7-point lead. It's Bailey. Spin move to the basket on Haberlock. It's good. He's got 14. West Valley playing a very solid third quarter. They jump out to a 9-point lead. Lasan, no points yet here in this period after 18 first half points. Was pretty much all the Eastmont offense, and he hasn't done anything here yet in this second half. 5 points is all for Eastmont so far. Lasan, side of the key, can't get the shot off. Now Haberlock has it. Between the leg dribble, short pass to Wellborn. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Lasan off the front of the rim this time. Can't find the shot yet. Now it's Bailey, 2-on-1. Clough, nice defense by Lasan. Rebound, shot taken, no good. Here's Bailey with the putback, blocked by Wellborn, and then underneath, put back up and in by Kinlock. As West Valley takes a 44-33 lead with 2:48 left to go, third quarter. We will take a 60-second timeout and be right back after this. West Valley Rams outscored Eastmont 13-5 here in this third quarter to jump out to a 44-33 lead, the biggest lead by either team here so far in this game. We're at double digits now. As Lasan on the dribble for Eastmont. Nelson loses control of it, picked up by Esparza. Esparza to the basket, no good, and he's hacked under there. And Preston Esparza will go to the free throw line. Fouls on Logan Kinlock, his second. And that is the second team foul now on West Valley here in the second half. Preston Esparza to the free throw line. No points yet tonight. First one is on the way. It's good. Substitution as Nelson heads to the bench, and coming in for him is Kaylor Cannon. Also Jack Kuski back into the lineup for the Wildcats. Here's Esparza, free throw line, made the first, made the second as well. And that cuts the Ram lead now 44-35 as we are now under 2.5 minutes left in this third quarter. Funk with it, gets it top of the key, Bailey. Now far side wing to Clough. Outside Rojas, back to Bailey, kicks it out quickly. Kinlock again, lefty for three, no good. In and out, no good. Rebound underneath, Funk is no good. And this time a block out by Esparza, and the Wildcats are on the run. Esparza to the basket, very tough shot, gets it to go. Wow. And it's good, 44-37. Minute 52 left now in the third quarter. Clough, top of the key, Bailey always looking for that open man. Head up, eyes on his teammates. Kinlock comes near side now to Funk, back outside. Clough with Wellborn on him. He switches off. Now Kuski takes Clough. Clough double pumps and then takes the shot. Good. He's got 14 on the night to lead all Rams. Wildcat leading scorer still Anthony Lasan with 18, but all of those in the first half has not scored yet here in this third quarter as Lasan makes his way to the basket. Clough tried to get him from behind, or a turnover. And Dalen Clough will be called for his second personal foul. So it's a third team foul now on West Valley as Malachi Caffrey checks back in, and Logan Kinlock will take a rest on the bench. And we've got to keep in mind Logan Kinlock, 6'3" freshman, and has just played quality minutes so far here tonight in Eastmont. Esparza, nice spin move to the basket, left-handed layup, no good, and he's going to go back to the line. Esparza hustle here in this third quarter.
There's no red 11.
Esparza at the free throw line. It looks like Clough will be called for the foul.
Hey, 23.
Esparza's free throw is good. No, it's Bailey on the foul. That's his third.
It should have been on.
So Bailey has, it should be Bailey's third foul. Here's Esparza's free throw, and it's good. Esparza's having a quarter with 6 points for the Wildcats. 3 for Haberlock this quarter, and Wellborn with 2. That's been it for Eastmont. 11 points this quarter with almost a minute left now in the game. Spin move down low, up and in by Fink. Trey Fink with his first second half point, and he's got 5. Here's Kuski to Esparza. He's going to take it to the basket again, but no luck this time. Bailey gets a hand on it, and he's on the run. Bailey all the way, coast to coast, good, and he's fouled. And Bailey will have a chance now for a West Valley three-point play. Fouls on Anthony Lassonde, his first personal, second team foul on the Wildcats. Lassonde to the bench, and Trey Haberlock checks back in. And that puts Spencer Bailey at the free throw line. 2 out of 3 tonight, make it 3 out of 4 as he completes the three-point play. He has 9 third-quarter points for 17 for Bailey so far in the ball game. Good basketball player, very solid 6'2" senior. Here's Kuski now. Wildcats down by 12, 51-39. Esparza almost had his pocket picked. Down to the basket, off the glass, good. And Esparza has 8 this quarter. And that's his total for the ball game. And he's single-handedly pretty much keeping Eastmont in this game now. With 25 seconds left in the third quarter, shot clock is off. It's Caffrey dribbling out top. Coach Kinlock tells him to start moving at 10. 13 seconds, now 12. West Valley with it, it's Clough. Right elbow jump shot off the back of the rim, no good. There's Rojas, he's tied up and hits the floor hard. With 4.2 seconds left, and a coach does not want to see you put somebody on the line at the end of a quarter. And that foul is on Trey Haberlock, his second. Rojas, 2 of 3 from the free throw line so far tonight. No points yet this half, had 6 halftime points. Free throw on the way, in and out, no good. He'll get another one in this 10-point ball game. Second free throw on the way. Nice touch by the big man, but he can't get that to fall either. Rebound by Wellborn. Puts it up at the buzzer. No good. And that's the end of our third quarter. After 3, it's West Valley on top by a score of 51-41. Fourth quarter coming your way in 60 seconds. Keep it right here on the NCW Life Channel. West Valley Rams outscored Eastmont 21-13 in that third quarter, and a quick bucket. Malachi Caffrey, a quick 2 points. As I was telling you, they outscored Eastmont 21-13 in that third quarter, and we've got a 12-point West Valley lead now, 53-41. West Valley's defense is really what's got them into this lead. And there's another Eastmont turnover. 5 this half, 14 in the ball game. And now Eastmont giving West Valley some trouble getting it down court. And West Valley turns it over. Only their 6th on the night. As Anthony Lassonde quickly checks in for Trey Haberlock. In this 53-41 ball game, fourth quarter underway. We had 7 lead changes and 3 ties in this game, and then West Valley just took over in this third quarter. Here's Nelson now. Left-hand shot by Wellborn again, but the ball bounces around and right back to Wellborn. He spawned another shot clock, and then Lassonde gets it stolen away from him by Clough. Clough, layup, too hard, no good. Lassonde hustles back down for the rebound. And he's trying to get down court. We've got a pushing foul as it's stolen once again. And Lassonde comes back and commits the personal foul. He stole it and then had it stolen from him. So we've got 6 turnovers, make it 7 on West Valley and 16 now on the Wildcats here in this ball game. Pass way out, top of the key. Jack Vandebrake has checked into the ball game. He's a 5'10" sophomore. Vandebrake now far side. Fink with there. Fink to Clough, and we've got a whistle away from the basketball and a pushing foul. Rojas and Wellborn going at it underneath. And that is the big man's 4th personal foul now. And quickly off the bench is Isaac McDonald to replace Alex Rojas in the lineup. 6 minutes, 50 seconds left to go, fourth quarter. West Valley on top by 12. Here's Kuski as he walks it up court. Comes left side, looks to the center of the court, had Nelson cutting through, didn't see him. Now back out to Esparza. He'll drive, spin, can't get the shot off either, and back out to Kuski. Now Lassonde working on Van de Break, took a step or two, and yeah, that'll be called a traveling violation on Anthony Lassonde, and that's his the team's 17th turnover now in this ball game as Bailey comes back in, and the sophomore Van de Break back on the West Valley bench. So it's Clough, McDonald, Bailey, Caffrey, and Fink out there for West Valley. Esparza, Nelson, Haberlock, Wellborn, and Kuski for Eastmont. Here's Clough, drive to the basket, cut off by Nelson. Shot's going to be taken, though, by Fink for three, and it's good. Off the bench tonight has contributed with 8 points for Fink. And Coach Wanners wants a quick timeout before this gets out of hand. It's a 15-point lead now all of a sudden. We'll keep it right here with 6 minutes and 4 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. It's West Valley 56 and Eastmont 41 as West Valley has outscored Eastmont 5-0 already here in this fourth quarter. And Eastmont really needs to get things going. Lassonde still no points yet in this second half. After 18 first half points, 4 3-pointers for Anthony Lassonde in the first half. And he just can't kind of get untracked here yet in this second half. All the scoring for Eastmont's been done by Preston Esparza, who consequently had none in the first half and now has 8 points here in the second. So 6:04 left. Eastmont will have it out of this timeout, side out, as Esparza will do the honors for the Wildcats, and he throws it away right into the hands of Bailey. Bailey, a layup, it's good, and that is not how you want to come out of a timeout, that's for sure. Here's the shot taken on the other end, no good by Haberlock. Rebound to McDonald. Might have drugged that pivot foot a little bit, no call. Near side to Fink. 18 turnovers on Eastmont. That's really been the difference, especially here in this second half. They did commit 9 in the first half, but boy, these 9 here in the second half have really cost the Wildcats. Shot taken by Bailey. Nice block by Nelson out of bounds. Boy, Tanner Nelson can jump, that's for sure. We have seen him go well over the rim for many rebounds so far in this game. West Valley basketball, 16 seconds left on the shot clock. It's Clough into Bailey. As I'm sure West Valley now will be in no hurry offensively, using all of that shot clock, even though there's only 6 seconds left on this one. McDonald to Caffrey, forced to shoot it for 3. It's good. And West Valley on fire here this second half. It's 61-41. Wow, just like that, we were talking about what a close game this could be with all the lead changes and ties, and it is just not materialized like that. Esparza now called for an offensive foul as he tried to force his way to the rim. And both teams now with 5 team fouls here in this second half. Nobody in the bonus yet as Anthony Lassonde checks back in, and he'll replace Preston Esparza in the lineup. Dalen Clough will bring it in, does so to McDonald. McDonald hands it back off to Clough. Speedy player down court, goes to the basket. He was just going to pass it, and he's hit on the arm by Nelson, who shakes his head no underneath. So Tanner Nelson picks up his 3rd personal, and that's 16 fouls now in the Wildcats. Not many fouls in this one, but a lot of turnovers by Eastmont. I mentioned 18 so far in this ball game. Here's Bailey, can't do anything underneath, kicks it back out to McDonald, who hands it off to Clough. With 4:47 now left to go in the fourth quarter, Clough drives to the basket. Lassonde knocked it away from him, and it will remain Ram basketball. Clough underneath, gets it inside. Bailey in point blank shot, can't get it to go, but a nice rebound by Clough, and he's hammered from behind by Haberlock. Lost his temper, I think, just briefly there, did Trey Haberlock, and he will pick up his 3rd personal foul as well. So both Trey Haberlock and Tanner Nelson with 3 personals for Eastmont, and Spencer Bailey with 3 fouls for West Valley. At the free throw line is Dalen Clough. His first trip to the free throw line tonight. He has 14 points in the ball game. First one on the way, it's good. 15 now for Clough tonight. He leads all West Valley's score. They take that back. Spencer Bailey with 19, 15 now for Clough. Clough, his second free throw is also good. And a timeout is called by West Valley coach John Kinlock. 63-41. We're going to keep it right here again, as West Valley has now jumped out to a 22-point lead. Eastmont, we're over halfway through this third or fourth quarter, has not scored a point yet, as West Valley has outscored the Wildcats 12-0 here to begin this first quarter. And that's not a good thing when you were already behind 10 points to start the fourth quarter. So Eastmont needs some points now, and they need them quickly. And really, honestly, what they need is for Anthony Lassonde to get hot, just like he was in that first half where he scored 18 points, to maybe get the Wildcats back in this one. Eastmont basketball now. It's Kuski with it across the timeline. Once again, Eastmont has not scored a bucket here in this fourth quarter. Lassonde, as he made his way to the top of the key, he's muscled off the ball by Clough. And Clough will pick up his third personal foul to join Bailey for West Valley, both with 3 personals. Lassonde, inbounds play to Kuski. Now to Tanner Nelson, as we are under 4.5 minutes left to go in this game. It's knocked out of bounds by Caffrey. And it will remain Eastmont basketball. Lassonde will bring it in right in front of the Eastmont bench, or I should say the Eastmont cheerleaders, into Haberlock now. Bailey on him. Haberlock, an off-balance shot. Tough one. He gets it to go. 11 points now for the sophomore Haberlock, and it's 63-43. With the basketball, it's Fink now to Bailey. Kicks it back out to Clough. Nelson switches, and he's now on Clough. Clough fadeaway jumper is good. And it's going to be an offensive foul. The fadeaway is because he pushed off. And Clough will now pick up his 4th personal foul, and Coach Waters wants to talk things over. 3:59 left to go, fourth quarter. It's West Valley 63 and Eastmont 43. We're back in 60 seconds. Minutes, 54 seconds left to go, fourth quarter. Out of the timeout, Eastmont basketball, and it's knocked away and out of bounds, and it will be off Eastmont. So that's 19 turnovers now on the Wildcats here in this ball game. Only 7 on West Valley, and boy, what a difference turnovers make. Most of those in that third quarter. Here's Caffrey now, down court quickly to Fink. Back out Caffrey, goes far side, back to Bailey. Haberlock's on him. Bailey to the basket, and he's fouled hard by Kuski. Looked like an easy 2 points for Bailey, and Kuski will pick up his first personal foul. Both teams are in the bonus now for the final 3.5 minutes of this one. And Bailey at the line, where he is 2 out of 3. I should say 3 out of 4 in the game, gets that one to go. And it's 64-43 West Valley on top, as West Valley empties their bench now. Logan Kinlock checks in, as Clough will take a seat. Great game for Clough. Also back in there is the sophomore Jack Vanderbrake. And here's the second free throw by Bailey. It's up and good. So Bailey with 21 in this one, with under 3.5 minutes now left in the fourth quarter. Here's Wellborn downtown for 3. Good. He's got 9 in this ball game. Isaac Wellborn. Now it's Vanderbrake. Gets it knocked out of his hands and out of bounds. They said it went back off Vanderbrake's hand and out of bounds. So it will go back to Eastmont. Coach Kinlock can't believe that call in this 65-46 ball game. Now it's Lassonde working against Vanderbrake. Spins on the sophomore down to the baseline. Comes back out to Esparza. Now to Wellborn. He spins inside the lane and has his shot blocked by Bailey. Bailey thought he got all ball there, but he will pick up the personal foul. And that'll be number 4 on Bailey. So Bailey and Dalen Clough both with 4 personal fouls. But West Valley has things well in control right now in this 19-point lead, 65-46. Isaac Wellborn at the line. First free throw in and out, no good.
Hey, Bailey middle. Jack and Logan.
He'll get one more.
Logan, you and Jack high, Bailey middle.
With 2:59 left in the fourth quarter. Wellborn's second free throw also in and out, no good. It goes out of bounds. And we've got a reach and over the back call. And it's going to be on Cannon. That's his third personal foul. And we'll shoot free throws at the other end. At the line for West Valley will be Trey Funk. Funk, 6'3", sophomore. Lots of youngsters on this West Valley team. Free throw too hard off the back of the rim. No good. Misses the front end of that 1-and-1. Eastmont the rebound. Here's Esparza now on the far wing, right side to Lassad. Head fake, can't shake Vanderbrake though, keeps his dribble alive, tries to get open for a shot, but a great job by West Valley on Lassad this second half. Here's Esparza now driving to the basket, good. I think the foul was before the made basket. And let's see.
Hey, that's a push-off trap.
And that's on Logan Kinlock, his third personal. And that will send Preston Esparza to the free throw line, where he was 4 for 4 on the night. All of those in the third quarter. In fact, all of Preston's points have been here in this second half. First at front end of the 1-and-1, no good. And the rebound to Rojas. Now to the coach's son, Kinlock. That's why he's playing on this team as a freshman. Most coaches' kids are pretty good, darn good basketball players. To Vanderbrake. Now back to Kinlock. We'll be talking much more about Kinlock here over the next 3 years. Kinlock gets it blocked away from him. Nicely done by Nelson to Esparza down court. Head fake up and good. Turned a turnover into points there, did the Wildcats, and it's now 65-48 with 2:08 left in the fourth quarter. Another steal. Here's Lassad now, right-handed layup, up and good. Lassan's first basket of this second half, and that cuts the lead to 15 now, 65-50. Almost another steal for Eastmont. Bailey shakes it now to Rojas, left alone, up and good. He's got 8 on the night. It's back to a 17-point lead, 67-50. Lassad spin move in the lane, took an extra step, no call. Nice right-handed layup is good, and Lassad has 22. And Coach Waters wants another timeout to try and maybe get back into this. We'll take a timeout too. 1:34 left in the fourth quarter. West Valley 67, Eastmont 52. Only 1:31 left to go in this ball game. West Valley with the basketball, and Eastmont looks like will begin to foul somewhat. Not sure why. With a 15-point lead, 1:27 left. It will be called on Kaylor Cannon, his fourth personal foul. And that will send, who just came into the game, John Duncan, a 5'8" junior, to the free throw line, seeing his first action of the night. Right-handed shooter, first free throw, no good. Duncan will get another one as Malachi Caffrey checks in, and he'll replace Spencer Bailey, who leaves the game with 23 points on the night. Second free throw on the way by Duncan, too hard, no good. Kinlock, though, with the offensive rebound on that missed free throw. And West Valley back with the basketball. 1:20 left to go. Caffrey pushed from behind by Nelson. Not sure why Eastmont fouling here. As that will send now Caffrey to the free throw line. Fourth personal foul on Tanner Nelson. Caffrey, 5 points, all here in this fourth quarter, and has not yet attempted a free throw. First one good. He'll get another one. Clough is also out of the lineup, but finished with 16 points. So it was Bailey and Clough doing the damage tonight for West Valley. Caffrey's second free throw is good. 69-52, 17-point West Valley lead. Lassad now to Wellborn, drives the lane, takes the shot, gets the roll, but it was before the shot, I believe. This is going to be on Kinlock, his fourth personal. Spencer Bailey with 4, Dalen Clough with 4 as well. With 1:12 left in the game, Wellborn at the line. Free throw off the front of the rim, no good. Wellborn now, after going 2 for 2 from the line in the first half, 0 for 3 here in the second half, 2 for 5 on the night. Get another one. It's on the way, and it's good. Wellborn with 10 in double figures now for the Eastmont Wildcats. Also 10 for Esparza, 22 for Anthony Lusson as we are approaching 1 minute left to go in this game. Here's Kinlock on the baseline. Duncan's going to take the three. No good. Rebound. Looked like Fink may have gone over the back that time, and he did. He did get the rebound, but did go over the back.
Hey, 3 o'clock now. Quiet. 23.
Funk with the foul is second, and that'll send Anthony Lusson to the free throw line. And Anthony has not shot a free throw yet tonight. Does have 22 points, as I mentioned. But no free throw attempts yet. 16-point West Valley lead. Free throw good by Lusson.
Now get open. Go.
Lusson with 23 now in the ball game. Here's his second free throw. I think he tried to miss that one. It's no good. And the rebound to West Valley. Here's Kinlock with it. Coast to coast down court, and it's stolen away by Lusson. Lusson has help behind him. Lusson's going to take the floater in the lane. No good. Nelson comes flying in. No good. But there's Wellborn back up and in. 13-point lead now. 37 seconds left. Underneath, Kinlock left alone. Up and in. He's got 6, the freshman off the bench for West Valley. 26 seconds left now. Lusson downtown, no good. Block out. Who's got it? Cannon comes up with it. And he gets it out to Wellborn, who takes a very tough shot, doesn't hit anything. And here's Caffrey on the move. One-on-one against Wellborn. Wellborn blocks it out of bounds. And it will remain West Valley basketball. Nice hustle by the sophomore Wellborn back down court to prevent that easy 2 for the Rams with 11.3 seconds left. Duncan will bring it in for the Rams. Inbounds it to Vanderbrake. Now to Caffrey out top with Esparza on him. 5 seconds left. Eastmont won't foul now. And this should be our final score as we run it down, and that is our final here from Eastmont High School. Game number 2 of our doubleheader. It's West Valley 71 and the Eastmont Wildcats 56. We'll take a 2-minute timeout, and we'll come back and wrap things up with your final game stats and more right after this. Olson with you back courtside here. Our final score of game number 2 of our doubleheader tonight. It was West Valley 71 and Eastmont 56. And let's get right to the final game scoring. We'll begin with Eastmont. And unbelievably, you don't see this a whole lot, but 4 players is all scored for Eastmont tonight. Leading the charge, Anthony Lusson with 23 on the night. Lusson was 0 for 1 from the free throw line as well. 10 points for Preston Esparza, 11 for Trey Haberlock, and 10 for Isaac Wellborn. The Wildcats 6 out of 10 from the free throw line on the night. 9 first half turnovers, 10 in the second for a total of 19 in the ball game. For West Valley leading the way was Spencer Bailey with 23 points. He was 5 for 6 from the free throw line. 16 points for Dalen Clough. He was 2 for 2 from the line. 8 points each for Trey Funk and the big man Alex Rojas. 7 points for Malachi Caffrey. 6 points for Logan Kinlock off the bench, and 5 points for Isaac McDonald. 9 out of 13 from the line for West Valley. They committed 4 first half turnovers and 7 second half turnovers for a total of 11 turnovers. With the win, West Valley improves to 3-6 in Big 9 play. Eastmont falls to 3-6, and that could really muddle things up now as we head down the stretch in Big 9 basketball play. I do want to thank you for joining us tonight, and want to thank everyone who made this broadcast possible as well. And we will be back with more basketball action. I mentioned that coming up, Eric and I on Tuesday, February 6th, as the Davis Pirates come to town. Girls will begin at 5:45, the boys game at 7:30. Great to have you along tonight. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you again right here on the NCW Life Channel.
for joining us for Eastmont Wildcat boys basketball on the NCAA Life Channel. Today's broadcast was brought to you in part by the Wenatchee Racket and Athletic Club, the Windmill Restaurant, Les Schwab Tires, Confluence Health, TC Slingers, and the Walkabout Grill. We now return to our regular programming on your source for local sports, the NCAA Life Channel.